So I'm back again today to talk about behavioral activation, which in my opinion is one of the best things you can do with therapy. I think it's one of the greatest things. There's so much hard work in therapy at times where you're processing a lot of heavy experiences or talking through some painful life moments, and behavioral activation is the opposite of all that. It's the chance where you get to really start focusing on engaging in things you enjoy, that bring you a sense of purpose, that light you up, and making them a routine part of your life. So what's better than that? So if you're not familiar with my other video on behavioral activation, where I go into a lot of depth and feature Colorado Springs as an example for where to apply it, you're welcome to check that out. I'm Dr. Alicia Rozycki, a licensed psychologist with online services available in Florida, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Colorado. And today I'm going to focus in on behavioral activation featuring Jacksonville, Florida, a place that I know and love personally, where I used to live and still serve in this online practice. So just a quick refresher about behavioral activation. It comes from cognitive behavioral therapy. It's just a way of saying engaging in behaviors, activities. So this is uber important if you're feeling down, depressed. I think it's also really important when you're just stressed out and maybe doing too many things, too many work tasks, taking care of too many people, and forgetting to focus on yourself and focus on the things that you enjoy, that are in alignment with what you're about and your personal values and interests. So again, I just love this aspect of therapy. It's the best therapy homework I can assign to people, and that is, thinking about how they can do more fun activities and incorporate that more into their lives. So just a quick recap of 5 steps toward behavioral activation. One would be identifying your values and goals. What is important to you? And sometimes when people struggle with maybe a trauma history or coming out of very difficult circumstances, they may feel a little lost and unsure of who they are and what they're about and what's important to them. So this question really is very important. What are your personal values? That could be maybe creativity. It could be volunteer work. It could be physical fitness. It could be all of the above and more. But it's important to think about, what do you value in this world? What is the best use of your time? Second step would be to start small with your goals. Brainstorm a few activities that you used to enjoy, you want to get back to, or maybe some new things you want to try, something you haven't gotten to yet that's always intrigued you. So just start brainstorming here and narrowing down your list. Third step would be creating a simple schedule, a habit tracker type situation here. Think about your weekly or daily plans and see how can you incorporate those activities that you love into your routine. You may have to schedule it in because it's easy to get caught up in all the different domains of life and let these things go. And this is about prioritizing and making sure they happen. For example, I once watched a video with a woman who's an artist and about midlife plus, and she was considered like an expert painter of horses and loved painting her horses. And she came to know herself and her schedule and figured out, if she doesn't do it first thing, and she set her schedule 8 to 10 in the morning every day, she was painting. If she didn't set that up to do it first thing, it wouldn't happen. So, think about what works for you. Do you get things done in the morning? Do you like to unwind with fun activities in the evening? Trial and error, figure out what works for you. Step 4, monitor your mood. So track how your mood is shifting as you begin to engage in these activities. You could, again, keep like a habit tracker type calendar system, or just get a plain calendar, print a calendar off and mark it down You could use online apps to track mood, but pay attention to how engaging in these different activities changes your mood. And step 5 would be to adjust and expand. So constantly be looking at your progress with these activities, things that get in the way, things that block you from doing them, things that promote your engagement in the activities, and keep tweaking till you find the best system for yourself. So again, behavioral activation is there to bring more joy to your life, to boost your mood, to make you feel more fulfilled, and like you're living your purpose. So again, my favorite part of therapy for sure. So now I'm just going to take a few minutes to give a nod to Jacksonville, Florida. So if you are watching this from Jacksonville and know the area well, here's just like a refresher of all the great things there are to do in Jacksonville, Florida. If you've never been, maybe this will inspire you to visit. It's, I think, best kept secret of Florida. It's up in North Florida, and I think it's just a beautiful part of the country. It has a lot to offer. A little hidden gem. So just thinking about different categories of activities, you know, with behavioral activation, be thinking about, you know, maybe places you can walk, hike, cultural events, arts, sports, you know, these are the kinds of things to be thinking about. So in Jacksonville, we've got a lot of parks. So Jacksonville Arboretum and Gardens, it's more woodsy, but it's a, you know, really nice place to just have a nice walk in the woods, maybe bring your dogs and enjoy that. You got a lot of shade, which can be nice in the heart of the summertime in Jacksonville. You've got Riverside Park, Hanna Park, so a lot of great parks up there on the First Coast. Cultural activities, you know, there's a lot of like traveling shows that come to Jacksonville that I've enjoyed. Anything from like musical acts. I got to see Wyclef with the Jacksonville Symphony Orchestra. That was really cool. Tony Bennett. That was like the best concert of my life. That man was a real gem. Yeah, from Wyclef to Tony Bennett, musical performances, saw Steve Martin, Martin Short doing their comedy show there, saw Long Island Medium there. You know, whoever gets around on the touring circuit, they come to Jacksonville. So take advantage of that. Jacksonville Jazz Festival comes around every year. That's a great festival, all in the streets of downtown Jax. So that's a really cool event. You've got monthly art walk like you do in most cities, so that's a great thing to get out to. More nature. We've got great beaches in Jacksonville, Little Talbot State Park. You've got great bike paths up that way. Dog parks, Riverside Dog Park's a nice little park. Veterans Park Dog Park. Art. Cummer Museum, love it. Love that Cummer Museum. It is beautiful, a sweet little museum, gorgeous gardens out back right on the St. Johns River. One of my favorite spots in Jacksonville. You've got nice art events happening there to take advantage of. You've got the MoCA, the Museum of Contemporary Art, Jacksonville. And the Jacksonville Main Library downtown. If you're not popped in there, that's a little gem too. A beautiful library, a beautiful building, and spaces there to just have some peace and quiet to read or do what you want to do there. They have like opportunities for getting involved in creative endeavors there as well. Yoga, lots of yoga studios in Jacksonville. My personal fave, Yoga Den, but you got Flow Yoga, Sweetwater Yoga. I don't know if Big Fish is still there. You've got a lot of yoga studios. We talk about live music, cycling. They have some great cycling trails. I'm drawing a blank out on the west side. It's not here on my list in the blog. I have to think about that. But it's old Rails to Trails ride. You know, rides along the beach. They have organized like annual rides in the Jacksonville area, the cycling club. So if you're into that, you know, whatever sport you're into, touch football or running clubs, you know, there are ways to get active and involved in Jacksonville. The zoos, the Jacksonville Zoo is a nice zoo there, and gardens, definitely worth checking out. Shopping, St. John's Town Center, everybody knows that out there. Beautiful mall that's, you know, open air. You got nice, cute little shops in like 5 Points. You've got some funky little artsy neighborhoods in Jacksonville that are real cool. And of course, Jacksonville's home to the Jaguars, and one of my favorite treats was going to watch the Jumbo Shrimp, the minor league baseball team in Jacksonville. So, you know, if you're a sports fan, Jacksonville's got a few things for you there too. So, you know, these are the things in life that bring joy to us and make us feel kind of well-rounded, and it's just so important to get out there and enjoy the world we live in. So if you're in Jacksonville, check out those areas, those different ideas I presented here of places to go, things to do. And if you're not from Jacksonville, hey, this is your opportunity to travel to Florida and have a nice little vacation. But you know, there are plenty of things to do in just about every community. It's a matter of kind of connecting with the community and learning like the hot spots, and learning where you can go and connect and get out and boost your mood with activities. So feel free to like, subscribe, and check out my website if I can help. Again, I offer online therapy in Florida, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Colorado. And I offer a free 15-minute consultation. So feel free to head to my website at AROSE-eTherapy.com and book a free consult if you'd like. Okay, till next time.